Hello class 5th. Today we'll cover chapter 8 Minerals. In this chapter we are going to highlight the types of minerals. Minerals are substances that occur in nature. They can be extracted by mining. We must use minerals carefully and ensure that they last longer as they are available in limited quantities. Okay? What are minerals? Minerals are naturally occurring substances. Each mineral has a definite chemical composition and is found in different rocks. Minerals are found in different rocks. Some commonly found minerals are iron, aluminium, magnesium, gold, silver, coal, petroleum, and copper. Minerals can be metallic and non-metallic. Okay? What are metallic minerals? Metallic minerals, the minerals which are composed of metals, are known as metallic minerals. The rocks from which metals can be extracted are called ores. For example, iron is extracted from hematite ore and copper is extracted from chalcopyrite ore. These metals are used for making utensils, tools, electrical appliances, wires, constructions, material, vehicles, furniture, decorative items, and jewelries. Precious metals such as gold, silver, and platinum are used for making ornaments. Okay? Look at this map. This is the distribution of metallic minerals. Okay, look at this. So here copper, in which states copper is found, so you can see the red dot. Okay, so in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, you can see the red dots here. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, okay, Maharashtra, right, and here in Jharkhand. So there we can get copper. Next is gold, and in Karnataka also gold. Gold is in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Okay. Next is iron. So the blue dot is for iron. So you can find out iron we can get in Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. Okay, and last silver. This blue star is for silver. So silver we can find in Rajasthan and Jharkhand and Karnataka. Okay. So this is the distribution of metallic minerals in India. Okay. Next is non-metallic minerals. The metals which do not contain any metals are called non-metallic minerals. Some commonly used non-metallic minerals are limestone, salt, phosphorus, dolomite, limes, coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum are important fossil fuels as they fulfill our major energy requirements. So, how is coal formed? So, students, look at the picture. Coal takes many years to form. Okay. Millions of years ago, a large part of the earth was covered in swamps of huge trees. Swamps of huge trees. Swamp means wet areas on land covered by thick grasses and plants. So you can see this is the swamp area covered with huge trees. Okay. When the trees in the swamps died, they got pruned and started decomposing. Okay, see the next picture. Okay, when the trees in the swamps died, they got pruned and started decomposing. new trees grew over them and slowly they too died and got burned. Okay, now see the next one. So this is the process. Okay, trees in the swamps died, they got burned and started decomposing. Then new trees grew over them and slowly they too died and got burned. This process continued for millions of years. The high pressure and extreme temperature inside the earth slowly turned the dead plant matter into coal. Okay, so this is the process how coal is formed. Coal is obtained from underground mines which are located deep inside the earth's crust. In India, coal mines are located in Raniganj in West Bengal, Naveli in Tamil Nadu and Dhanbad in Jharkhand. Coal is largely used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. More than half of the electricity in India is produced from coal. It is also used as a fuel to cook food and run steam engines. Okay. Next is petroleum. So this is the process how coal is formed. Okay. Next is petroleum. So this is the process how petroleum is formed. Okay. Petroleum. Okay. So how petroleum is formed? Petroleum is formed from the remains of land and aquatic animals that existed millions of years ago. When the aquatic animals died, their remains settled on ocean floors and this subsequently got burned under mud and other sediments. Over a period of time, extreme heat and pressure inside the earth converted the remains into crude oil or petroleum. What is the meaning of crude oil? Crude oil is unrefined petroleum product. Okay, so this is the process how petroleum is formed. So first, when the aquatic animals, these are aquatic animals. Okay, so when the aquatic animals died, their remains settled on ocean floors, right, and they got burned under mud and other sediments, right. Then over the period of time, extreme heat and pressure inside the earth converted the remains into crude oil or petroleum. Crude oil is extracted from the earth by drilling deep oil wells. Oil fields are area where oil is found. They may be located on land or under the seabed. This oil is refined or purified in oil refineries to obtain various products such as petrol, diesel and kerosene. In India, Bombay High off the coast of Mumbai is an oil field, while Digboi in Assam has a petroleum refinery. Petroleum and diesel are mainly used as fuels in vehicles. They are also used for dry cleaning clothes and making lubricant, paints and varnish. Okay. Now, most important thing is that conservation of coal and petroleum. Coal and petroleum, these are natural resources. So natural resources such as coal and petroleum are very important. The amount of these resources is limited in nature. Okay, because you can see what is the process of how coal is formed and how petroleum is formed. So it takes millions of years. Okay, so these are limited in nature. Moreover, they cannot be refilled quickly as they take millions of years to form. है ना? So we cannot refill these kind of natural resources quickly just because they are taking millions of years to form. This is why they are also called non-renewable resources. Okay. So this is the distribution of non-metallic minerals in India. Okay. So the yellow dot shows limestone, So limestone we can found in Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Gujarat, matlab almost all parts of India. Okay. Next is mica. This we can found in the limited places like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Bihar and Jharkhand, and some part of Gujarat also, Gujarat and Rajasthan also. Dolomite. Dolomite we can found in Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana. Next is salt. So salt in Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu. That's it. And last is coal. So coal is in we can found coal in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, West Bengal, Meghalaya, Assam, and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So these are non-renewable resources and these are very limited in our nature. So we should conserve coal and petroleum. It is necessary to conserve these resources by using them wisely. Okay, using renewable resources of energy such as solar, wind and water instead of coal and petroleum also helps to conserve them. Okay, so in this chapter we have read about minerals are chemical substances that are naturally found in the earth's crust. Minerals are classified as metallic and non-metallic. Coal and petroleum fulfill the major energy needs of the world. We should use non-renewable resources, natural resources such as coal and petroleum wisely and take measures to conserve them. Okay. So this is all about this chapter. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.